Hello, my name is Victoria and today I would like to talk to you about this new device. It is called Silk and White. It is new for me, although I got it about 3 months ago, but still I didn't open it because I wasn't sure how to use it, and I had an instruction. I also printed some information here so I can share it with you too. But I was a little scared because I don't know how to use it properly, and I saw that it's quite a serious device if it's going to maybe burn my skin or something, so it's better to make sure that you know exactly how to work with it to avoid any complications and difficulties. So, why I decided to use it? Because I had a lot of difficulties and complications with usual hair removal things, like for example shaving or epilation or just waxing, you know, I tried it many different ways, but all the time I had some problems. And shaving, of course, you know that it's very it dries skin, it makes it very weird and very uncomfortable, and yeah, it doesn't help for a long time. For me it's just like for 1 day or for 2 days. So I tried also wax hair removal, like waxing as I said before, and it worked very well, but again for a very short time. For me it was maybe for about a week, maximum a week or maybe 10 days, and then again I have like new hair growing, and it's annoying because waxing for me was quite expensive, you know, if you do it like every month, you know. For me it was not very acceptable. So also epilation I was doing it here, but again I had a problem that, you know, when I did this use this epilator, you know, and it was, of course it was painful, and but you get used to this. Yeah, it's not the biggest problem, but the problem was that the hair started growing back inside under skin. Yeah, so it seems like the hair just grows up and then it grows back inside, and it is very annoying. It's very bad, because I don't know, for the last year I think I had about 5 situations like this. And it's not just something that, yeah, okay, hair grows in and it's not a problem, it can just disappear in some time, but it can cause real problems. For me it caused like huge inflammation on skin, and even now, I don't know if it's visible on the camera, but I had some very bad spots, like black spots, and for the last year, as I said, I had about 5 times like this, you know. It was very annoying because I had even to take some antibiotics, because, you know, when this hair grows back inside under your skin, you can have some bacteria, you know, growing there and spreading and just causing a big problem. And once I even had like this spot, it grown so much that it was like about this size, and my leg was extremely painful. So I had to go to the doctor, and he prescribed me some antibiotics and some creams too with antibiotics too. So it was actually a very unpleasant experience. And I think for the last 3 months I had this again and again and again, and now I just think like, no, I need to do something. So I decided to try this thing and see how it works. So hopefully my video will be helpful for somebody who is going to get rid of their hair too, and probably for somebody who has the same situation with me, like me, with hair growing back under skin. So I really hope that this will help. So what I'm going to tell first is the information that I found how to use this. Of course you can have instructions inside, and you can have some information, you can just read it, it's easier, but yeah, maybe it will be faster to just see how I do it. So apparently Silk and Glide is the newest permanent hair remover device. So it employs the innovative and clinically proven HPL technology based on technologies used by skincare professionals and physicians in their clinics and aesthetic salons. But it is not designed for everyone, as I say. Apparently you shouldn't use it if your skin is too dark. Yeah, it may not work. And also Glide works best on darker hair colors. So if your hair is dark, it should be very good, it should be better. And it may not be suitable for you if your hair is too light. So for very blonde hair people, maybe it's not ideal. And also this device can use both men and women. Typical areas where you can use this device are face, underarms, bikini, back, chest, legs and arms. So you can use it all over your body. Okay, so I think I will open it now and see how it looks inside. Okay, so it has some instructions here too, and even some paper too. Not paper, but some piece of fabric to clean it, I suppose. And it has instructions here, but unfortunately it is not in English or not in any other languages that I speak, so I cannot use these instructions. That's why I printed mine. Okay, so what we have here. The Silk and Glide device has a control pad, supposedly this is it, pulse trigger, this should be this pulse trigger, and a treatment surface. This is treatment surface. Okay, in the center of the control pad there is a central button. You can use it to turn the device on and off and set the energy level. So you see there are numbers, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the last one. Okay, there are 6 indicator lights. 6 indicator lights. On the top left side of the central button there is the ready skin tone warning indicator light. So this is the 6th one. Which tells you when Glide is ready to deliver a light pulse and also provides various warnings. The other 5 lights are green energy level indicators. So these should be green when it's turned on. Okay, so also some information about safety, how to use it safely. So if you have a fresh sun tan, you should use the Glide only at the lowest energy level. So this should be the one. To ensure a healthy aesthetic result, avoid the sun for 4 weeks before and for 2 weeks after any Glide treatment using higher energy settings, 2 to 5. And make sure to protect your skin with a maximum protection sunscreen throughout the period of treatment and for at least 2 weeks after the last session. Okay, so I think it shouldn't be a problem for me because it is sunny outside, but I try to avoid sun nowadays, and yeah, I usually wear trousers even in summertime, so it's fine. Before using Glide, shave the area you plan to treat and make sure the skin is completely dry and clean. Okay, so let's start the usage of this device. When you plug in the Glide device, press the center button to turn the Glide on. Okay, so now it's plugged in and now you can see that the lights started flashing here. Now I need to press the center button to turn the Glide on. Oh, it started making noise. For your first hair removal, use the lowest energy level. Place the treatment surface in the location you wish to treat and make sure that all the edges of the treatment surface are in full contact with the skin, so it should be very tight. As soon as it's placed properly, the ready skin tone warning indicator light will start blinking slowly. This thing should start blinking slowly. Then press the pulse trigger to deliver a pulse. This thing. Pulse trigger. I need to press it to deliver a pulse. When pulsing, make sure the individual pulses are done right next to each other. So it should be close. Like if I do it once here, then I do it here, then I do it here. Okay. Continue working in the same direction, systematically covering the entire area. Okay, so we need to cover it all or everywhere where you want to get rid of your hair. So let's start. Let's get started. I need to press it, the button on, and use the lowest energy. I think I will use the lowest energy level. Let's start from here. Okay, so that's it. I tried to cover all this area. I tried to cover these lower parts, and I don't know, I hope it will make some difference. So it was quite simple, it was not so difficult as I expected it to be. Okay, so talking about the treatment plan. They say that for the first 3 to 4 sessions you should treat with Glide every 2 weeks. So the next time I will use this device in 2 weeks. Afterwards you can use Glide whenever hair begins growing back. Okay, so I think in some time, in a couple of months, maybe in half a year, I will be able to tell more about this equipment, because at the moment I just tried it once and I cannot see the big result at the moment. So yes, hopefully it will help, and not just for me but for many other people who are going to buy this device and try it. So yeah, that's all for today, and thanks for watching. So I hope that I helped somebody to try this device. So see you later, have a good day, bye bye.